Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dharma Helper, and this is DH Reviews. This would be my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review, but the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is off this week, so instead of that, what I thought I'd do was post a little video here where I can just talk to you guys about the process that I go through when I make a video and I post it to YouTube, and as well as I have a few announcements regarding the future of the channel and some of the content that's going to be coming up here. So stay for the whole video, watch through the whole thing to get those announcements at the very end of the video, because those are some very important announcements that I have here for the channel. With that said, let's get started. Let's talk about what goes into a video. And the first thing that I put into the video, obviously, is the hardware, the webcam that I'm using, and the microphone that I'm using. The webcam that I'm using is a Logitech HD webcam, and the microphone that I'm using is a Blue Yeti microphone. It came with a pop filter, and it helps the pop filter helps filter out those noises and things like that when I'm speaking, so it helps keep the audio a little bit clear. And so that's the hardware side of it. The software that I'm using is NCH software. It comes with a huge suite of editing, recording, and audio-video software. So links for all of those will be in the description of this video for you guys to check those out if that's something you're interested in. And that kind of covers the hardware and the software of what goes into a video. So I start up my software, which is the NCH debut capture software, and I make sure I got my pop filter up. I make sure my webcam's on. I make sure that my microphone is in place and everything like that. And then I make sure that I get the lighting right. You see, the lighting in this room is a little bit weird because I don't have any professional lights or anything. So I'm just relying on the light coming in from the window. And then I record a video. A review will usually take about 20 minutes if I get it right through the entire take. But I will record a video maybe once or twice or 3 times over if I make a mistake, or if I say something that I don't necessarily want to say, or if I'm not comfortable with the quality of it. I will re-record and make sure that I get everything just on point in terms of the points and the things that I want to say about the episode. So that'll take usually just recording it usually takes around 20 to 40 minutes. And then the next step in the process is editing the video. And the first step in the editing process is editing the audio of the video. I don't know if you can hear it now, but in the background you can hear that hum. And that's my computer and the fan on my computer having that hum. And I don't want that in the video, so what I do is I take it into my audio editing software, and I turn what you hear now into this, which hopefully, if I remember to edit this correctly, sounds different, and you can hear the difference in what was earlier that hum, and now this clearer, more crisp sound. And when the audio is edited, that's when I take the video, the raw video file, and I put it into my video editing software, and I take out that old audio with the hum, and I put in this new audio that's got no hum, and that it sounds a lot clearer. And then I add the little blurbs and things like that that you see usually on this side of the screen, and those are just screen caps of the episode. And I go through and I watch the episode of the review, and I stop the review when I want to put a still in, and then I put the still in, and I make sure that it transitions correctly. You see that fade in my videos. You see that the stills will fade in and out, and that I have to add that for each and every still. And then at the end of the video, I add the fade out after my outro. So the editing process usually takes another 20 to 35 minutes just to make sure that I have the correct audio. I have every image that I want to put out. I put in all the transitions. I add some inside jokes and stuff like that in the videos. If you're watching carefully, you'll see some of those inside sort of jokes and quips and stuff. So that usually takes around 35 minutes. and then I have to encode the video with the software to make it ready to upload to YouTube. And depending on the length of the video, again, usually my videos are anywhere from, I think, 17 to 15 minutes to 20 minutes is the ideal length. And encoding will usually take around 30-20 minutes depending on the length of the video. And when it's ready to go to YouTube, what I do is I upload that video, and that'll usually take around 20-30 minutes. And when it's uploaded, it's unlisted, so you guys can't see it, so I can continue to add the description or the annotations that you see when I do my little intro and I say, you know, click the screen behind me. I add that after it's uploaded to YouTube. I fix the description of the video and put the links and everything in the description of the video. And that usually takes around 15 minutes after the upload to make sure that everything's in there. And then I have to wait for the video to process, and processing takes another 20 to 35 minutes. So it's a really long process, but it's rewarding because the end result is the video that you see and the feedback that I get. And that was just a little peek behind the curtain, if you will, in terms of what goes into every time that I put out a review. And with that being said, here's what you can put into the reviews. Again, your support, which has been phenomenal so far, continue to keep the support up, and hopefully we get more and more people subscribe to the channel, and we get more and more support and feedback. Feedback is the most important thing. If I get comments or tweets or stuff like that, that really helps me to fine-tune some of these things that are going on the channel. And that's sort of what goes into a video. So as I promised you guys, I'd like to talk very briefly about some announcements that I have for the channel. If you were there for the Constantine live review, again, I want to throw my support and my thanks to you. That was a really fun experience for me, and I'm glad that I was able to do that, and I really want to do that again. And the opportunity to do that, I think, is coming up here. I'd like to do a live stream review, number 1, of the winter finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and number 2, I'd like to do a live stream review of the winter premiere of Agent Carter. So those two, as those two dates get closer, I'll have more details and more refined, like time, dates type stuff. But those are the next 2 live streams I'd like to do. And hopefully you're able to join me for that, and hopefully we're able to work out a time and a day that works for everybody to be able to watch it and to be able to talk with me about the episode, because, again, that was something that I really enjoyed, and probably the most rewarding thing since I started doing these reviews was that live stream and that interaction that I got from everyone who was there and everyone who helped contribute and make that possible. So again, I want to extend my thanks to you guys. I apologize that there's no Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review this week, but hopefully you enjoyed this sort of peek behind the curtain into what goes into a video, and hopefully you are excited about the live streams coming up, because I am. Again, links for the hardware and the software that I'm using are in the description down below. I'm also going to go ahead and link the Gotham review and the Constantine review that I did earlier this week for those of you who missed it. I'll also go ahead and put an annotation behind me. You can click here on Walter White, or you can click here on the Joker, and those will take you right to those Constantine and Gotham reviews. With that being said, thanks so much, guys. Share this video on the Twitter. Tweet at me at the DH Reviews. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about live stream and all this different stuff that's going on in the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you'll catch my reviews. My reviews for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will be back next week, but later this week you can go ahead and anticipate my review of Scorpion. And again, if you missed my Constantine and Gotham reviews, those will be linked in the description of this video and annotated behind me on the screen. And that about covers it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.